Wet and windy. That's the way it was when I was there.
Hola amigos, Houston, Texas. Raúl.
Raul, how are you? Y'all remember to mute yourself after you've introduced yourself, please.
Eileen from Scotland.
Hi, Eileen. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Terrific.
Good.
Hi, good evening everyone. It's Gary Kidd calling in from Germany. How are you, Tom?
Welcome, Gary. Great to have you online with us.
I'm Miriam in Toronto, Canada. How are you, everyone?
Welcome, Aaron. Got quite the international crowd. Where's the U.S. people? I see Janet. There's Janet.
Janet, New Mexico. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Tom. This is Captain from Dallas, Texas. Yeehaw!
There's Dallas. Welcome.
Everyone from Anguilla. Hi everyone. How you doing, Tom?
Anguilla.
Steve from Michigan. How's everyone doing?
Montez from Seattle, Washington. I have something to show you, Tom.
Okay, bring it.
Coach Kohler here. I trust you're all blessed.
Ah, you got it.
Yeah.
I know it get lost in the mail or something?
I thought, yes, it did.
Yeah, that looks great, man. That's beautiful. Hold on, let me blow you up real quick. Hold on. Bam. That's obling right there. We call that obling.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Awesome, folks. Well, feel free to introduce yourself as you're coming in, and then remember to unmute yourself.
Oh man, how do you get an obling?
Guy did me a favor. Told me he can make me whatever he wanted, whatever I wanted, and it just popped in my mind.
I have mine here somewhere.
Send me his number, please. I would like to have one myself. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay, this is Captain. So if you would, I really would appreciate it if you could put it down there in the chat line. Basically who this guy is and
well, I have to retrieve it. I'll put my number down there, then you contact me because I have to retrieve this number.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Yes, indeed.
We have a superstar that just came on. Yasir, what's happening? Great to have you online. Let me unmute you so you can say hello. We got Muhammad Yasir, who's a powerhouse special guest. I have a feeling that's who Leo Shea was talking about. Welcome, Yasir.
Thank you very much.
Great
Tom, it was my pleasure. Just wanted to be here among all of you guys.
Wait to hear this guy's travel schedule. Woo.
Finally, after like 2 months later, I got 1 day for my home, for family. I got you back.
I'm going to be asking you several questions today, so it's awesome having you online. Thanks for the surprise visit, and Lee, thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, no problem. It's my pleasure.
Folks, we'll get started here in about 1 minute, so you got about 1 minute to introduce other people to the call. If you want to reach out on your chat and let your teams know, they can chime in. Post in your private messages and things like that. Pretty exciting crowd tonight. We got people from all over the world. And like I said, we'll get started in about 2 minutes max. So you got 2 minutes to get a cold drink, refresh your coffee, whatever you'd like. We're going to be talking about digital currency and the protocol of prosperity today. And I think we got 9 countries in the house today. That's pretty cool. Make sure I had a couple new guests that said they were coming on, so I'm going to remind them that we have started. And we'll be chatting about what digital currency is, what's in it for you, and how you can get started. I have 2 new guests, a Carrie Sorum, who said she wanted to be on, and Cindy Shuey. I hope you all are on. Check here in just a minute.
Where is everybody? I guess the USA are voting right now, huh?
They are, yeah. I actually contemplate. I knew we have a big international crowd on the 1 p.m. one, but yeah, I think everybody's out voting today. It's I know the international community's on pins and needles to see what's going on, and people in the United States are too. So it's a interesting day today.
Hello, I'm Amber Rose from New York, and I voted absentee ballot, so that's why I'm able to be here.
Well, welcome. Great to have you online.
Thanks.
All right, one more private message and we will get started.
Darnell,
who's that, Darnell?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
Yes, fine.
Awesome. Got a great group of people on. Let's see. We've got Anguilla. We have got Ireland. We have UK, Seattle, Dubai. Let's see who else. I know we had Scotland on there. Mohammed, where are you dialing in from today?
I'm here in Bedford, UK.
Oh, you're in the UK today? Okay, we got Alistair from Tanzania. Very cool. And let's see where else I know we've got Canada covered. Welcome, Canada. Great to have you online with us. We've got B-Hall, Dallas, Texas covered. Great to have you online. And who am I missing? We've got South Africa. We've got Germany and Michigan. Great to have you online. But very good. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody out, do a little bit of housekeeping, and we'll get into the presentation. And we have a very special guest today. It's exciting to have Mohammed Yasir on board with us. He is building a massive organization and has an incredible story, by the way, folks, that I think you'll really enjoy hearing the background that he came from and how he's made his business happen. But super, super excited to have him online with us today. And let's see what we got here. Bring up here. I am been hanging out with my wife. She went through surgery last week, folks. So have the unshaven face because I've been bumming with her. So forgive me. But excited to have you all online today. My name's Tom McMurrin. I'll be your host today. We're going to be talking about digital currency. If this is your first time on, we are talking to people about joining the conversation about cryptocurrency. And what that means is we want you to hear this dialogue today and understand how digital currency is helping people around the world create wealth. And we have people from around the world today, about 8 or 9 different countries represented that are on our Zoomcast today. And the goal today is for you to kind of go, man, maybe I should take a deeper look into this. Maybe this is something I should look at because I know personally with my finances, I have been working harder for less. And if you have been in the United States and you've been working for the last 30 years, you have been working harder for less because my dollar has shrank 40% in value since I've been working in the last 30 years, 40%. So that means the $1 million that I planned for at retirement is now worth $600,000. It's not going to get me the life maybe that I had planned for, the life that I'm used to. And so when I started thinking about that, and, a lot of you don't recognize that, the money is worth less. You know why, Montez? Because they never change the number. The number stays the same. And so you all run around with this thinking it's worth $5, when in fact, let's just say since the last 30 years, this has dropped by $2 in value. So this is only worth $3 actually. If you were to reprint this and give it the right value, it would say $3 on it. And you probably are like, well, okay, $3, so when you think about that, it's like, how do you know that this is worth less? You know how I know this is worth less is because my gallon of milk went from $1.90 30 years ago to over $3.80 a gallon, $3.18 I think is the industry average per gallon. So what it means is it takes more of this to buy the same product. I don't even get more than a gallon. I get the same gallon. And so, you say, well, Tom, maybe that's not a big deal to you. It's a big deal to me. Okay. And so when I started looking for solutions, I started looking for things to invest in. Okay, I started looking, obviously, if you want to try and offset the inflation, what they call inflation, really what they mean, it is the deflation of your currency. So they kind of con you with a different word. They say, oh, it's inflation. Bullshit. It's not inflation. Okay, it's depreciation of your money. Okay, it's your money is losing value. And when that sinks into you, you go, wow, so I'm walking up a down escalator. Retirement's at the top of the escalator on the second floor. You're walking up a down escalator. How many of you have done that as kids or as adults? Okay. You walk up a down escalator. What does it require? It requires twice as much energy. It takes you twice as long to get there because the current is going against you. The energy is going against you. And so in my studies of currency, the only way to get the energy going with you is to put your money in things that outpace depreciation and what they call inflation. And so when I get into digital currency, I said, wow, I can get digital currency at a discount, and when it hits my account, it's worth more. I'll give you an example. I bought some educational packages with OneCoin back in April of 2015, and my coins were 50 cents a piece. Okay. Today, they're worth almost $8. Okay. So when you think about it, that's like this turning into a, let's see, that'd be 20 times 5. That would be like this turning into a $100 bill. How many of y'all would like your $5 bills to turn into $100 bills in 1 year? Raise your hand. Okay. $5 bills and $100 bills. I got any takers? Okay. So that is what we're talking to people about today is, how can I get this number right here, instead of it decreasing in value, how can I get that number to increase in value? And the way you do that, folks, is by putting your money into cryptocurrency that appreciates in value, doesn't depreciate in value. And that's what we're going to talk to you about today, is how you can make your money work for you instead of against you. Y'all realize that's your decision today is, do I want to remain in government issued currency and have my money work against me? Or do I want to move into a new currency called cryptocurrency where my money can work for me? Doesn't that sound smarter? I mean, don't you want your money growing while you sleep, Jerome? I mean, isn't that the idea? It's like, I want to be able to wake up in the morning and be wealthier than when I went to bed. Many of you are going to bed and waking up poorer than when you went to bed, okay? Because you are not using your noggin and you're not understanding that there's a new way to create wealth. And by the way, the new way to create wealth did not exist before 2010. Let me give you a great example. There's a software called TCP/IP, okay? And it was adopted by ARPANET in 1983. And then a guy named Tim Berners-Lee created it so the public could use it, and it became what we know today as the World Wide Web, okay? And before 1990, the World Wide Web, folks, did not exist. So therefore, the internet did not exist for you and me, all right? So a technology had to be developed to create a massive disruption in your life. How has the internet, how many of you has the internet changed your life? Raise your hand. Okay. Has the internet changed your life? In a positive way, I would say, for most. Okay. Well, a new technology came along in 2010 called blockchain-based technology. Before 2010, what I'm about to share with you today could not exist. It was not possible. Very much like the internet in 1989 was not possible for the retail market, okay? So when we think about digital currency, folks, what we're talking about is something that was not possible before 2010. Now, there have been a lot of people that have made hundreds of millions of dollars in digital currency since 2010. And I'll bet most of you are not one of those people, because you didn't have the awareness, you didn't have the education about digital currency, okay? We're going to give you that today, and we've got a person on board with us today who has absolutely created massive wealth. He's come from a very humble beginning, and I'm looking forward to chatting with him and having him share his story and tell you the 3 things that have helped him build his business. So I'm kind of giving you a heads up there, Yasir. 3 things that have helped him build his business. And this is a guy that has worked very, very hard. He's traveled the world. He has pioneered new territories. He is lit on fire with cryptocurrency. I mean, it is in him. It is in his blood. It is in his soul. It's in his DNA. And I guarantee you, everybody he meets, he talks to him about cryptocurrency because it has transformed his life in a way that I'm sure are almost beyond words for him. But I'm very excited to have Mohammed Yasir on board with us today. And I have Leo Shea, since this was your invitation, I'd like to have you come on board real quick and talk about Yasir for a minute and how he's affected your business and the inspiration that he's given you. So Lee is a international marketing director of 11 hospitals out of Dubai, very successful, very pressed for time, and makes his way in here. I mean, he attends, I hear people say, oh, Tom, I got to go get my dry cleaning. I got to go on vacation. I can't attend the webcast. Lee does not make any excuses, folks. As busy as he is on every single webcast possible to grow his business. But Lee, great having you online. Let's have a few great words about Mohammed and tell us what your thoughts are.
Honestly, if I could have 2 hours, I still wouldn't have enough time to say how great Yasir is. I met Yasir about a year ago. I think I met him here in Dubai at one of his meetings, and I just commend him with his patience. He does these meetings everywhere around the world. It feels like every single day. And the knowledge that I've got from him about the network marketing side of the business, cryptocurrency, how to talk to prospects, and he does these fantastic diagrams on a whiteboard, and he talks, about the evolution of money, the revolution of the banking system. Really, really humble, and honestly, he hasn't let the success go to his head, which honestly, a lot of people do that. But he will talk to you whether you're a group of 5 or a group of 5,000, which I'm sure he'll tell you about later on. But yeah, he's helped. I go to his meetings, Tom, almost every Friday when he's there, and it's amazing because I think he's taught me everything. No, he'll come back and he'll teach me something else. So kudos to him. How he's built his business is probably because of just him. As you've met him, the way he talks, addresses everybody, his knowledge and his willing to help is just second to none. So it's just a pleasure that he's on here, and I don't want to say any more. I want him to have his spotlight, but thanks, Tom.
Great. Thank you, Lee. Thanks for bringing him on board, and it's great having you here as well. As you can see, Lee is wearing a tie and a T-shirt. That means he's got 1 foot out the door, is what he's told us on the last one, and very excited to always have him plugged into our Zoomcast. But, well, without further ado, let me bring up the man of the hour, and just very excited to have you on board with us, Mohammed, today to share some insight for all of you that are involved in this business. This is a gentleman that, you can make up all the excuses you want as to why you can't do this business, but I think you have to hear Mohammed's story and just what he's done to make it happen, to reach a level of income that I will tell you that I'm going to guesstimate people in the United States in a year, he probably makes more than most people make in their lifetime. And he's done it in a very short period of time. We don't talk a lot about numbers on here just for FTC reasons and legal reasons, but I want you to know that what he makes in a year, most of you could live on the rest of your life. And that's pretty exciting to have somebody of that kind of power. But you'll realize he didn't have a background in digital currency. He is somebody that is just, I would say if you work hard enough, you get lucky enough. And he has worked so hard, he has gotten lucky beyond all of our wildest dreams. But Mohammed Yasir, great to have you online with us today. Looking forward to hearing your story and letting you share how you got interested in digital currency, what your background was. Give us a little personal background on yourself, and then I'd like to address those 3 questions with you, the 3 most important things that you've done to build your business. Honor and a pleasure to have you on board with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tom. It was always, I always wanted to be here in one of your meetings here on the internet. But I have tried a couple of times before, but I was in the flight or I was on the airport. Sometime I was driving. I always missed. But today, I got the chance. I was luckily, 10 minutes ago, I was just going to talk to Lee. He told me that in 9 minutes I said, okay, I'm in today because I don't want to miss. When I started this business, I will share, today I just want to talk from my heart. Whenever I talk about OneCoin, you can't stop me. This starts, something happening, in my metabolism. I just want to tell you something is happening. That OneCoin, either I'm in love with it, either I'm, what it is. Something starts happening to me and no one can stop me. So I just request until, to have patience until I, whatever I had to say. When I started OneCoin, but I would like to share, like 5 years before, when I came into UK, I came into, from Spain, where I lived 13 years in Spain. I can speak Spanish, Romanian, and Portuguese. I speak 7 languages. But what I see that all these languages, they don't, actually give you raise in your salary or in your wages. What you need to do, you need to, get some more skills. When I started my life in Europe, I started, as a making pizzas in Germany, and I was offered a salary for €5 per hour. €5 per hour I used to work and used to make pizzas. Then I went to Portugal. I was working as a pizza manager and this, but my wages were very, very low. But I wanted to grow up because I thought, this is not my destiny. This is not my worth. I worth much more than this, and I should be getting more. Then what I did, I became as a manager of that, restaurant, and I started making like €10 per hour. And then in 2006, I thought, no, €10 per hour is not good enough for me. So I built some skill. I used to listen, the greatest man ever, Mr. Jim Rohn. He used to tell, Jim Rohn and Warren Buffett, they inspired me a lot. All of their, whatever their statements, they inspired me. And Jim Rohn, he told that for things to change, you have to change yourself. If you don't change, nothing gonna change. So what I did, he also told me that if you want, don't wish less problems in your life, ask more skills. So I, kept on thinking what he wanted to say with that. Don't ask for less problems, ask for more skills. So for less problems, if there were less problems, there would be less problems for everyone who is running the race. So it means everyone will be number one in the race if there were no problems. But we know that there is only one winner in the race. So it means that the winner is the person who has more skills than others. That's why he is the winner. Otherwise, so what I understood that in order my life to change, I have to change my skills. Most of the people, they say that, okay, if I work 5 to 10 hours more every single week, I can get a raise. So I said, no, that kind of raise, I don't want it where I have to make more money with increasing more hours. I want to work less hours and get more income or salary or wages or more money. And then I understood that first of all, I need to, get more skills. In 2006, I went to the school. I learned about welding. Welding is an engineering job and it's very well paid here in Europe. So my income from €10 per hour, it went to €22 per hour. I started making good money. So it was like I built some skills, getting more money, and that was, making. Then my company moved to Belgium. I went to Belgium, start working there. And from Belgium, I used to come into UK here. I got, from Welding Institute, I got the diplomas of welding inspector because I was interested. I didn't want to stay stationed on one place. I just wanted to move on. When I became welding inspector, I started making £90 per hour. £90 per hour. That was like out of my imagination. But in 2012, when I was actually offered a job here in UK, I moved to UK I see here what most of the people in UK, what they do, 6 o'clock in the evening, it's dark, no one outside, everyone, puts the curtain on the windows and you in front of the telly, and what happens that you start wasting your time and your belly starts growing and you become fatter and fatter, and this is, very pathetic what is happening. So in 2012, I thought, this time what I'm spending here on my sofa, I should be spending somewhere and making it more productive, bringing some money to my children. And I always used to think what I'm leaving for my children. What is the legacy of saving? Whatever, job is not the ultimate answer. Whatever I'll make out of job, half of that, the government will take in terms of income tax, and the rest what I get, it will finish. So Jim Rohn, he gave me another solution for that. He used to tell that too much month left at the end of my money. So too much month left at the end of my money. It means that the money finishes on 15th and month finishes on 30th. So I wanted to get, you can say, use of that time. And I started network marketing. I started other companies. I learned a lot, what I understood that network marketing is the business of people. It is not the business, you can say, of money. It's not business of services. It is business of people. Most of the times you build your business, but in network marketing, you don't build your business. What you do, you build your people, and people build the business for you. This was my, you can say, ultimate goal, to build my people, to help my team to grow. And I don't worry about my business, whatever. I can tell you that whatever amount of money I have made so far, most of the money I just put back in the system, meaning that I'm helping my team to grow. I, arrange meetings for them. I sometimes, I give them some incentives. In Bangkok, I have taken more than 100 people. They were sponsored by me. Sometimes some of them I gave them only flight, some flight and hotel, some flight, hotel and everything. Because I know how the people, they are struggling, they have the talent, but sometimes they can't actually bring the talent out. You need to give them an opportunity to take them to Bangkok. They saw the bigger vision and they came and they just started, blasting this business. But when I started this, OneCoin, before OneCoin, I was involved in network marketing. I had very tough time in network marketing. In 3 years' time, there is a company, I don't want to mention, don't want to blame any company, but that company was involved, American-based company, about gas and electric. You can say, I think most of you understood what I want to say. I worked 3 years in that company. And I struggled. I used to work in a welding fabrication and bring money home. And from my money, I used to spend on my, you can say, on petrol go every single day. I used to learn more and more, but without having any benefit. 3 years, I spent over 30,000 pounds in 3 years time on that opportunity, but I didn't make out of money. But I learned a lot. I got contacts. I got, the power to talk. I got the belief that this is the right business. The network marketing job is not the ultimate answer. I wanted to be financially free. Financially free, most of the people, they think when you have a lot of money, you become financially free. For me, financial freedom is having a lot of money and having a lot of time. Most of the people have time but no money. And those who have money, they don't have time. We need time and money together. That's what I came to know about OneCoin. When I started last year in October 2015, it was 2nd of October, I came to know through the telephone from a friend who is in Pakistan living. He called me and he told me, look, this is something good. I said, okay, let me have a look. I Googled it. Whenever you tell OneCoin, you Google it and you know what it comes out. But I didn't believe. I thought, this is something, bullshit. I should be looking something, whenever it comes to word scam, you will never see this word to a failed company. You will always see with the company which is on number 1, number 2, always you can say the best company. So this, I got that belief, yes, this company is doing something. That's why the people are writing, or people are using, the bloggers are using the traffic with this name. Then I just wanted to make sure what is actually. OneCoin. And until I didn't see Dr. Ruja, I didn't meet Juha Perhiala, I never had belief. But on 14th of November, I flew to Stockholm, Sweden, from London to Sweden, like 3 hours of flight. And I bought, I spent £500 in one day just to make sure that either, in this opportunity, if I'm going to bring my friends and family, if I'm not 100% sure, how can I go to, how can I promote this opportunity? Just to make sure, I spent £500 in a single day. I went there, I saw this opportunity. When I went, I had you can say, a big list of questions that why this and why not that. But you can say my upline, Mr. Glenn Smith, he received me there. He took me inside, and I was sitting like in the back of, one seat back of Dr. Ruja. I was in the second row, and that was totally VIP seats. And at the time, I was having a starter package. Someone asked me, which package are you on? I just didn't want to say that I'm with a €140 package, because I was ashamed to tell that I'm sitting on the VIP seats and I have only €140 package. I just, lied. I told I have 2 tycoon traders. And then I asked him, how much have you put in the business? They told, we have over €1 million in the business. And that, totally, I couldn't believe that, €1 million. And I was also looking, if I'll put €5,000, what is the guarantee my money is in safe hands? And I said, who the hell gave them the guarantee to put €1 million here? But this gave me belief, yes, everyone is making money. I met Juha Perhiala. I, just went to him and I touched him just to see if he was real. He was making $1.2 million a month at that time in November 14th last year. And I just wanted to see if he was digital or he was real. But I touched him, he was real. He, very happily, made a picture, and this gave me belief. And I talked to Dr. Ruja. I told her, why don't you start these meetings in UK so that I can take my friends and family? She told me that go back in UK. For us, it's very difficult to start these meetings. Why don't you take this opportunity and build your business? In 2 months' time, if you can make 1,000, you can say, get under one roof, 1,000 members, I will come personally to your event. I got 2 months. I took it as a challenge, and I came back and I worked hard, and I never ever looked back. In 2 months' time, on 6th of February this year, I made an event of 1,500 people. 1,500 people came to my event, and I was, you can say, congratulated by Dr. Ruja that, look, you have done a phenomenal job. And she gave me her personal contacts, and she told me that whenever you need something, anything, you can. That was something, a privilege for me. But I just wanted to mention a couple of guys, those who actually made a difference in my life. Sometimes you are doubtful. Decision making, this power. Sometimes you need a gentle push of someone to make that decision. I was going to Stockholm at that time. I just looked on internet who else is doing OneCoin. And there on Facebook, I found a person called Joby Bowie. When I spoke to him, I found his, contact details. I called him and I told him, Joby, what do you think about OneCoin? And, I just, I want to do the way he talks. And he told, hello, mate, don't worry. It's a good business. Do it. I told him, Joby, I want to go and see a bigger picture. He's telling me, don't worry, mate, I'm going with you. I say, I'm going to Stockholm. I wish I'd go with you. This guy gave me so much power, and I came back with this belief, yes, this company is real. And I would just want to thank you as well. When I saw I saw your video, 5 reasons to join OneCoin. That was, all these 5 points, whatever you have said, they were bang on, they were answering all of my questions. Something from future, something, from digital, you learn a lot. I was, just in the business. I thought even if I will not make any money, but I will learn something new. That's enough for me. I'm not here into the amount of knowledge what I get, that's amazing. And when I started this business, every single day I came to know new and new things about, this is, for me, it's education about the future, about cryptocurrency. about becoming financially free. And, luckily I got a team. If you see Dr. Zafar, he's my 5th generation. I found Asim Iftihar, Jamil Khan, Atif Malik, and then Dr. Zafar. 5th generation Dr. Zafar, and today only Dr. Zafar, his team is over 12,000 members. And totally I have over 25,000 members today within 11 months time.
Wow.
And I have over 500,000 coins. I just want to tell that 500,000 coins from 2 of my accounts, and I have over 50 tycoon trader packages. I always say that all my children, I have 3 children, from each name I have put 10 tycoons, and 2 of them, my children still yet to come. I have put their 10 tycoon on each name. When I started with 140 euros. Then I came back from Stockholm. I put 3 tycoon traders, 1 on my name, 1 my wife name, 1 my mother-in-law name. Most of the friends, they ask me, why your mother-in-law? Why not your own mother? Because I told them, because all the money was funded by mother-in-law. That's why her name should have been there. So today my mother-in-law is making 10 to 15,000 euros per week. My wife is making good money. I just want to share here that when I was in that company, 3 years I have worked for, my wife was telling me that, Yasir, what you are getting out of this network marketing, leave it. You are not going to make it. And today, 30,000 euros from your pocket you have spent on this business, and you bring nothing out of this. I told her, look, give me some time. I'm sure that one day I will get such an opportunity and our life will be changed, because I was 100% confident on that. If not this opportunity, next opportunity will be. But I wasn't disappointed by one, and I was not reluctant to start another one. For me, getting started over and over again, there is no problem until I always say that I will go there until I'm successful. I will not stop. And my wife, after 3 years time, she told me, Yasir, I give you 2 options. Either you keep me, either you divorce me, either you leave network marketing. That's what very powerful, and what I did. I had to divorce network marketing. So I left network marketing.
A lot of husbands have had that conversation with their wives.
So by the time I'm here in OneCoin, now my wife, she travels with me wherever she goes. Most of the people, if you see in Bangkok, most of the people, they come and they want to make her pictures with her. And she's telling, I have done nothing. I told, no, you are my wife and you deserve this. That's why, people, they know you, they know us because of this hard work, what I have done. And in OneCoin, within 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, on 14th of November, I started. On 14th of December, I left my job. And I was making like 10 times more money than my job, 10 times more. So I just want to tell you that today I'm a declared millionaire, coin millionaire, and a commission millionaire from this company, OneCoin. And I say this is amazing opportunity. Whatever, who is doubtful today, I think he is losing out. Whatever, I just want to say that when I started this business, it was 500,000 members only in OneCoin. Today there are 2.6 million members. What if I was not there? This company wouldn't have been, with less members. The company would have grown in the same way. So I always say that this is not the company which needs us. We need this company because we need to change our life. If not me, someone else will change the life. So why not me?
Yeah.
So today, as you said in your video, that today or tomorrow, every single one will come to know about this opportunity, life-changing opportunity, to whom they're going to thank for changing their life, to you, to me, or to someone else. So why not me?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
So
I've heard y'all picked up that line in that video because I've heard it from many of y'all. It's this will happen with or without you, and your people will enroll in this opportunity with or without you. And I think it's real important. But man, I got to tell you what, it's so great to have you online. And I do want to ask you a couple questions, but I want to clarify. Yeah. I want to clarify something with you on that picture taking thing with you and your wife. I just want to let people know real quick. This is his beautiful wife. And I don't know, man, if I'm getting a picture taken with somebody, it's going to be her instead of you. I can tell you that right now. But, you know, it's great to have you online with us. And let's talk about for a minute just maybe 3 things. I heard something very profound. You came in as a starter. A lot of people come in as starters. Jack Palance, you all have heard, it came in as a starter. There's a lot of people that kind of get their toes, their small little toe wet first, and then then you spent $500 to actually do due diligence. I see a lot of people, Muhammad, that actually go to the internet and sit in their lazy boy and think they can do due diligence that way. You actually went and saw and touched and heard from real people and got the real story rather than the fabricated story that typically you find on the internet. So I think that's very important. And I tell everybody, if you're going to invest, I put 25 grand initially into this. And if you're going to put that kind of money in and you don't spend $1 grand or $2 grand to go do due diligence, and you make your decision based off what you hear on the internet, you're not a very intelligent person when it comes to doing due diligence. And I commend you for that. I think that was very important to hear you say that. But tell me 3 steps that you do to get somebody started. So I have been on your video, or I just heard your story, and I'm telling you right now, Muhammad, I'm ready to go. What do you do next with me? Give me 3 steps that you're going to walk me through.
Okay. You know, before I answer this one, I just want to tell about Google. You know, most of the people that think Google is the right tool to do the research. I didn't do that. I didn't, you know, search because I knew what's going to come out. Because I know what Google is doing and what Google is. Google is a whiteboard where everyone can write their personal opinion. So personal opinion, they can change with the time, with the mood. For example, you know, when my wife, you can say, loves me, and, you know, she cooks everything nice for me, and, you know, she pampers me. At that time, I pass me in front of a whiteboard and I write, love is life, isn't it? Because that depends on that mood I have that day. Next day, maybe my wife, you know, I happen to have a discussion with my wife and I'm angry, and I just write on that same very same board, love is a scam. And now on the 3rd day, you pass in front of that and you read two statements. Love is a life or life is a scam. Which one are you going to believe in? I always say that if you know, because the statement which you will believe, it should actually relate with your personal feelings. If at that time you are broke, or maybe you are beaten up by your wife, for you love is a scam. But if you actually, you know, are in a happy mood, or you are a positive person, you always going to believe the positive thing. So most of the people in this life, they have been scammed, or they have been, you can say, they have heard something bad. That's why they always go after the, you can say, negative things. So I never believed in that, and I did my own research through, you can say, other resources. But the most important thing, what I came to know, that OneCoin was about the future. That was my motivation, that I'm looking in future. And about the 3 steps you told me, that a person who is getting started, how would I, you know, first of all, you know, I always talk about the confidence about this opportunity. I just want all of you to be, you know, to treat the person as a, you can say, as a friend. Don't treat them as a business partner, because the business partner will always leave you, but a friend or family, they will never leave you. Just bring them into the comfort zones where they can share the things with you, and you are, you know, as a friend. And then it should be on your own thing. You know, most of the people, when I talk, they just, you know, they're convinced by the confidence I have into this opportunity. I always tell them, look, you can talk to the new person in 2 different ways. One way is to tell them, look, brother or friend, I have put 5,000 euros into this business, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. So please, you put 5,000 as well. What that person is going to say, he will just tell you F-U-C-K, and you don't have any other thing. Otherwise, the other way to tell that, look, this is the lifetime opportunity. If you're not going to join today, you're going to lose. As in Bitcoin, the people who started in the beginning, they are making a lot of millions. They already made millions. So it's up to you. Either you join today and stay on the top of the tree, or wait 2 months or be there on somewhere down. So sooner or later you have to come. So most of the people, with the belief you talk, they are into the system. And once, they are in, I always tell them, nowadays the super split is coming. I tell them, look, if you start this business, start it as a business. Don't take it as a hobby. Hobbies, they cost you if you start with 140 or this and that. When I started, there was no one in front of me, no, you can say, success story in front of me with whom I could relate. But to whom I tell them, look, you can look at to me, I was a welder fabricator a year ago. Today, my name is in the top 100, you can say, MLM earners. And to be in one of them, it's not an easy job. If I can be there, you can be as well. So if I'm making that sort of money, you can make as well. So make your decision, choose a right package, and then start with the 100% belief that this is going to work. And then what we do, there is a video of Eric Worre about 7 skills of network marketing. I tell them, look, first skill, you got to know how to invite the people. Second, I teach them all these 7 skills, and then we go forward. Because the launching of a person is very, very important. So that person signs up, and I explain him different packages. In explaining different packages, you got to understand one thing, that what businessman is thinking. If it's a businessman, he will always think on what price I'm getting a coin, or what is the cost of the coin when I'm buying it, or what I'm mining it. So once, you stay on 140 euros, you get like 27 coins. So each coin will cost you like 4.99 euros. But if you start within that super split, each coin will cost you like 2.5. And if you add starter and trader package, then even the price will go down to a pound or a euro. And if you get a tycoon or tycoon plus today, each coin will cost you like 39p or 39 cents. So if you clarify them, make them easy for them to understand which package they go, then they will definitely pick up the bigger packages. And what I do, I just explain anything and I don't push anyone. They do, they go home, they look into this, and then they come with the questions, and then I answer. And I always tell to the people, look, this is amazing business. It is an opportunity, and it is not an investment opportunity which will give you returns every single month. So don't, you can say, expect something like this. Either it will change your life, either you're going to stay same. So if it will change your life, your 5,000 euros, it can give you 4,000 or 3,000 coins, which will potentially change your life. So come on not with this smaller vision, come with a bigger vision and with a bigger package. If you can come, if you can't come with a bigger package, no problem. Just join for free and buy a package, whatever you can afford. And if you come with a bigger package, or if you have only 10,000 euros, don't put all 10,000 euros into the business. Put 1,000, keep 9,000 for safety, because you have family, you got children, so keep them so that you don't need, maybe tomorrow he will say, okay, you told me that put a bigger package and it will start paying you back. So this is the problem. I always tell to the people, just don't put second foot into the water where you don't know the depth of the river, as Warren Buffett says. And then I always tell them, this is a long-term business. This is not a short-term business. Think big and it will pay you as a big. If you are thinking small, or you are actually taking this opportunity as a hobby, then it's not going to pay. Take it as a business, and then give the time what business needs the time. So if you're ready, then sign up, then buy a bigger package and give me full commitment that you will leave like 2 months, 3 months, your comfort zone. You will run with me and I will run with you. And I always tell them, don't present to the business yourself. Take me and I will present for yourself, because you don't have the knowledge. You can't present. Always take, you can say, either make a webinar with your seniors, but don't present by yourself, because most of the people, when they start, they are so much excited about this opportunity that they say the words what they shouldn't have said, and then that spoils. So I always say that the confidence which you start, which you give to the people, that matters most. And then it should be your commitment. When people are calling you that, look, I need you to present this business, make time for the new people, because the other people, they're already running, they already know. So don't worry about them. Just worry about the new people. The new people, whenever they feel that you left them alone, they will demotivate, and eventually they will become negative. In beginning, 1 month you need to babysit a new person. You don't leave it, otherwise you're gonna lose that person, plus all the potential, you can say, prospects coming with him. So first month, I always give them first 30 days plan. What you have to do, make your list, at least every single one, make 5 lists of 10 each. So 50 contacts, one by one, I go through with them. We call them together. Either I sit in Costa Coffee or anywhere, and people start coming, and I do one-to-one meetings for them. Because if the person will see me doing one-to-one meeting 3-4 times, he will see me and then he's on his own. He knows which word to use. And I always say that I do very less, online webinars, because I don't, I'm a common person. I don't know too much about this. I always believe in practice. I go to the people, I, explain them on a paper, and the people, they join. And then, give them, first of all, I always tell you, I'd never think this is my business partner. I always think he's my friend, and I give him that, the zone that where he becomes frank. And whenever he asks me anything, I try to help him, try to, make him feel that he's secure. What I understood from Ed Ludbrook, he told that there is only one secret of your success, and that secret of success is that person must feel confident that he will, with working with you, will become successful. If the time he will start feeling that working with you, he will become successful, he will never leave you. And this is up to me. I have to make him understand, or make him show that work with me and you will become successful as I'm successful today.
We got a question, Mohammed. Somebody said, have you ever bought somebody's package for them and staked them and to get them started? Have you ever bought a package for somebody that you thought would do this business?
Look, I had a similar business before OneCoin, and I always, whatever I have seen, the people though to whom I actually buy the package, they are the people those who let me down. They never ever, people, whatever they get for granted, they will let you down. So this is biggest, you can say, lesson in my life. I never ever buy a package for them. There is another thing with people, they ask me, look, I have 2,000 euros. I need 1,000 more. Can you borrow me 1,000 so that next month I'll pay you? Sometime I'm, depending on the person, I, help them in such a way, but I never buy the whole package for no one.
Right.
I bought packages for my children, for my wife. I buy packages for my relatives. And, relatives are, I was just listening, very motivational speaker a little like 10 minutes ago. He told that in this world, there are 3 types of people. And, the third type is the most difficult to deal with. One are the positive, second one are the negative, and third one are the relatives. So relatives, they are very difficult because I don't touch my relatives. I just leave them because I go out. Once you are successful, then relatives, they're going to come after you. So about relatives, either it's my dad or my mom, I just buy the packages for them, but I don't pay packages for no one else.
Right. Okay, good. Awesome. So great input. I love the aspect about Eric Worre. Are you going to be in Las Vegas for his event in the first week of December? Are you going to plan to be there? Because I know a lot of us are going to be there. So it'd be awesome to see you in Vegas.
Definitely, if you can, send me. I didn't think, I didn't know about this event. If you can send me a flyer.
We're all going to be there. We're going to be doing an event, and I think Dr. Safar also is planning on traveling with me. We're going to do an event in Atlanta on December 1st. We're going to do one in LA on December 2nd. December 3rd, we're doing one in Las Vegas. And then we're going to fly up to Calgary for the 4th and the 5th. and then we're going to Toronto on the 6th. We're maintaining a Mohammed Yasir travel schedule on this one, but I'm going to maximize him out while he's here. But the first week of December, there'll be a lot going on in the States and in Canada, definitely Calgary and Toronto. And then I know we go to St. Thomas. My wife and I are going to St. Thomas to do a meeting from the 8th to the 13th. So just wanted to let you know that in case that any of those are on your map, or if you're on this side of the earth, we'd love to see you.
Well, if you can, send me the schedule, what you have, definitely, it would be my pleasure. I love traveling. I love going and helping other people. So if you can just let me know, definitely.
We got an interview to do at the farm, so I know Yasir, or Dr. Zafar is looking at being at the farm and seeing my farm, and I'd love to have you as a guest there as well. So be very,
it will be my pleasure to be there, definitely.
Let me cover something real quick, and if you have any comments on it, I want to talk about that discounted coin rate like you talked about. I have a chart that I want to share with people, and we're going to run a little bit over today, folks, maybe 15, 20 minutes. But obviously with the special guest that we have on board, you just got million dollar nuggets of information. But let me share with the people what Mohammed was talking about on that getting discounted coins, or what that actually means. And let me just cover a couple slides real quick, just so you all can kind of put some context to what we're talking about. But let me go to screen share. And by the way, Mohammed, we have almost 100 people from all over the world that just hear you. So your message was spread all over the world to about 10 different countries with you sitting at the comfort of your own home. So we will tell you that technology works. We love using it. And we do this 7 times a week, our presentation. And so for those that don't have the updated slide, I do have the updated slide with the new time, because we lost and we moved back an hour in Atlanta. But we talk about this, and I think you'll like this, Mohammed. The protocol of prosperity is a system that creates a state of success. And I think that's why I ask you those 3 things: is what is your system for creating a state of success? And that's ultimately what prosperity means, is a state of success. And I love that, because you said work with your new people, educate them so they can create a state of success, or empower them. And we tell people that, education creates the awareness. All of us are here because we got educated, number one. That is the one thing that has changed all of our lives in such a very powerful way. But education creates the awareness. Awareness allows you to see the opportunity. Some people, I know you presented to some people and they see it, but they don't take massive action. And, massive action is what enables you to seize the opportunity. And there's a big difference between seeing an opportunity and seizing it. The difference is the difference between massive mediocrity and massive success. The person who sits back and says, yeah, I'm too busy, I got other things going on in my life, I don't think I have time for this, they are the ones that maybe achieve massive mediocrity. Whereas people like Mohammed Yasir saw it, and even from the threat of divorce went after it because he knew what was best for his family. And I jokingly say, if you've ever been in network marketing and had a wife, you've probably had that same conversation. So I laughed when you said that, because I have had that conversation more than once, actually. But action enables you to seize the opportunity. And what you heard from Mohammed is he gave you the golden nuggets on how to seize this opportunity. Do your due diligence. Feel firm in your decision. And, Mohammed, we tell people when they first come into this, they go from a fear state to a believing state to a knowing state, and then ultimately to a conviction state. And the quicker you go to a company event, the quicker you get real due diligence done, where you meet real people and see real information, the faster you will move into that conviction state. And that's when you start swinging a warrior sword like Muhammad is when he goes around the world. Our business is marketing education on new currency. Our business is creating and mining new currency. Our business is introducing merchants to new currency. And I think what's even more important, and if you look at Mohammed Yasir's Facebook timeline, some of you will be jealous because he travels all over the world. There's pictures of him on the beach. There's pictures of him at just beautiful places around the world. And yes, he's traveling with his wife, and she is loving every minute of it. But we inspire portable businesses and lifestyle design. And Muhammad Yasir embodies our slogan: live where you want to live how you want to live, and create wealth doing it. And that's what he's doing. And the only way he's creating wealth is by helping others create wealth. And that's what's so exciting. For those that don't know about our company, OneLife is the social networking community of miners. There's 2.6 million of us. We are investors, advocates, and educators of cryptocurrency. We educate people on bankless banking, and we are investment bankers, or what we call miners of cryptocurrency. We bring currency into existence, and that is one of the greatest wealth building opportunities available today. We also have OneCoin, which is our digital currency. It is a cryptocurrency. It is built on a blockchain. I had a very good friend of mine last night email me, said, Tom, I'd get involved in OneCoin, but they don't have a blockchain. I went in the back office and I made a video, and I clicked on all the links to the blockchain, and I'm like, dude, either they're making up all of these sophisticated serial numbers and it's computer generated, or we actually do have a blockchain, dude. I said, I'm pretty certain that we have a blockchain. It's pretty obvious in the back office that when you click on all the transactions and you see all the detail, there's definitely some type of algorithm running our currency. There's no doubt about that. We also have our mobile app builder for people that are wanting to become merchants of cryptocurrency. We launched this October 1st, and January 1st, from my understanding, is businesses around the world will be able to start accepting OneCoin for products and services. And we do have a certification course that you have to go through, but no real technical skills needed. Pretty cool system, but that is the fourth element of cryptocurrency, when you create the usability where people can actually sign up and start accepting digital currency. We also have One Academy, which is One Academy is our 6-level program developed by finance experts. It is our core educational product. It is the reason we have awareness. It's the reason we are creating wealth. It is the reason that we are leading the cryptocurrency evolution of digital currency. It's very, very exciting. As Yasir mentioned, we have packages ranging from 110 euros all the way up to 27,000 euros. And we have packages that are even bigger than that. But most people, when they get started, they'll come in at one of these packages. And it's not like you're buying a package, folks. You're exchanging money that's losing value for money that has the potential for education that will lead you to money that has the potential to gain value. And I always tell people, I say, you know, the great thing about moving into this product, it's not like it sits in your garage and rots. You know, have you ever become garage qualified on a network marketing opportunity where you're ordering products every month and you're not using them, and these boxes pile up, and then you have a garage sale and you sell them at your garage sale? That's not what this is about, folks. You are moving money into a product, an educational product that's designed to create wealth for you, okay? And it has created wealth for 2.6 million members around the world, and very, very exciting. Now, we get paid commissions on these prices that you see. So we do have a compensation plan that we won't have time to go into in great detail on this. But whoever's playing with the marker, put the marker down, okay? Let me undo that real quick. If you're playing with a marker, let's put the marker down, all right? Yasir, is that you? Anyway, but pretty cool stuff. Yasir's going like this. He's taking the marker and going, this is the package that you want to come in at. That's the one right there, right? So. But let me do this. I'm going to jump to a chart that I think will resonate with a lot of you, and it's what Mohammed was talking about. Let me just escape out of here real quick, and we will let me clear that annotation real quick. Oh, good. It won't come off. Well, I left markings on my painting anyway there. It's a work of art. But let me jump down to this chart that tells you a little bit about getting coins at a discount, which I think is kind of where the most successful people, I mean, who doesn't like something that's on sale? You know, when you think about it, I don't know why I can't get rid of that. Let me try and undo. There we go. But take a look at this chart real quick, folks. This will give you a real good understanding. By the way, this is for educational purposes only. Prices are subject to change. They are getting ready to change, meaning the price is probably going up on the coin. So if you're sitting on your hands, you might want to pull one hand out and go do a bank wire, okay? Because the quicker you get in, the more assured you will be to get in before the price increase. But you can see the starter package right here. As Mohammed mentioned, you get about 29 coins, 27 to 29 coins. It gives you an average price per coin, and this far right column is your friend over here, okay? That is what you decide. Now remember, our coin's trading at almost $8 US per coin, 775, somewhere in that range right now. So what this is telling you is if you come in at a tycoon level, you can get the coins for about $1.90 a piece. And what Mohammed said is if you add a starter package, you can even cut that price in half by doing what's called a combo package and get them for about $1 a piece, okay? And so I don't know about you, but the idea of getting $10 bills for about $2 is really, really a great deal, okay? And when they hit your account and you have an immediate gain or appreciation on your currency and you have more buying power, folks, it means you're wealthier, okay? It means that you have done the right thing and you've created wealth for you and your family. And as you can see, as you go up, the premium package, the infinity package, the ultimate package, these are packages. Look what happens to the price of the coin. And then you factor in the super split and you factor in doing a combo package. I'm telling you, you can get coins around 8 or 9 cents a coin right now, and they're worth about $8. So I don't know. And people say, well, Tom, why do you all get a discount on these coins? Well, miners are the investment bankers of cryptocurrency. Our role is to bring currency into circulation. And we get the currency at a deep discount for putting up the risk capital for the education. We are the ones taking the risk. We are bringing the coins into circulation. And once we bring them into circulation, there's 3 things we can do with those coins. We can save them and watch them go up in value. We can spend them, with retailers starting after after January 1st, or we can sell them. There are options to liquidate some of your coins, but I always tell people, why do you want to liquidate coins that are growing in value and go back into coins that are decreasing in value? It's like getting off the Titanic successfully and saying, I want to be back on the Titanic. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So I had a friend last night. He was like, yeah, I just want to be able to buy a big package and sell these and basically do a pump and dump. I'm like, that's not what this is about, guy. This is about creating wealth for your family and building spending power. So when I go to St. Thomas a year from now, with my family on vacation and we go to our sailing charter, I walk into St. Thomas and my phone starts pinging and it says there are 12 companies or 12 businesses here in St. Thomas that take OneCoin. Well, I'm going to go spend my coins that have appreciated in value. I'm not going to use my old government currency that's lost value. Why do I want to do that? It makes life harder if you stay in currency that's losing value. So Mohammed, is there anything else you want to add to this chart? I tell people I think mining is the #1 wealth building experience of the next decade.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. But anything you want to add to this?
I just want to add, my perspective of all this, you can say mining and everything, because I always say that I'm a common man. Complicate things I don't understand. I simplify things to understand. So I, most of the time, understand the things with the examples. Examples, they make things easier. So I'll take a couple of minutes to explain, what I want to say, that how I see this opportunity of, this whatever is OneCoin opportunity. I give presentation to the people. They say, man, it was something amazing, but we didn't understand. Can you just, simplify that? So I give them one example. What OneCoin opportunity is, I just want everyone to listen it very carefully. This example might change your life. I always tell them, imagine that OneCoin opportunity is like an empty hall with the chairs inside. You can say a hall with 100 chairs. And now that hall has only one big door where people, they go in and come out, and that room. At this time, you can say that room is closed. There is no one can enter, or no one can go in the room. But there is a small window in that room. So being in UK, or I can say that first I jumped in through the window in the hall, and what I see that there is a room with 100 chairs. But a lady called Dr. Ruja, she tells me that, look, as you came in the hall, for your information, on that corner, there is a gold mine. And I give you one chance or an opportunity to mine that gold. And what you need this book and a spoon, a brickler's spoon, which will cost you 140 euros. So what I do, she tells me, okay, if you don't know to mine, I'll teach you how to mine. So read this book, and there is the spoon. So you can read and start mining, digging your gold. So what I do, I take that opportunity and I go in the gold mine and I start digging it out. I dig my gold and I keep it with me, and now I ask what to do next. She says, sit in your chair and keep the gold under your chair. And then she says me, now the other opportunity I give you, that you can call your friends and family through the same window, and this is only to the invitation. You invite someone, they come in, and no one can get in like this. So what I do, I call my friend, they come, they buy the same educational book with the same tool, but the tools are different sizes. One tool is a small brickler spoon, 140 euro, a tycoon trader, you can say a big shovel. So what it does, the shovel will definitely mine more gold. So he mines his gold, and now Dr. Ruja says, okay, this person came through you, so whatever gold he has mined, take 10% as a gift. So it doesn't matter on which package I am on, or what brickler spoon I have, or small or big. No, the thing is, I can either put more money into it, getting more bigger tool, or what I can do, I can bring more people so that my income or my gold starts increasing. And now what? The race starts. Dr. Ruja says that, look, this main gate or main door to this hall is currently closed for the public. But the public is taking notice what is happening inside, that gold is being mined. One day will come that I'll open that door, and millions of people are going to rush into the mine, and at that time there will not be any opportunity for you. So what I do, I quickly start bringing more and more people, and one by one all the chairs are being occupied. One time comes that 100 chairs are full, and now Dr. Ruja opens that door to the public. Now the public going to come in, and they will go into the gold mine to mine that gold, but there will not be any gold left, because we as a miner, we already mined the gold. But they need that gold. From where they're going to buy that gold? They're going to buy the gold from already mined gold, what we have. And it will depend on me on what price I'm going to sell that gold. So it means today, no one from us is an investor in this opportunity. We are all our miner, and the company is giving us a mining opportunity. That's why we get these coins on a low price, because we are not investing our money. We are mining with the company, with the help of that educational package, with the help of this tool, which are called the tokens, and we start mining. Now these people, millions of people, come in the room, and there is no more gold left. From where they're going to buy? They're going to buy from us. So they will be the investor, those who invest their money into our gold. So this is the lifetime opportunity to get that gold. I always tell this example that the money always travels from poor to the rich man. So rich people are up, poor people are down. So the money travels from down to upward. So the rich becomes more richer, the poor becomes poorer. When that poor man will become rich? So we got to understand when. The poor man needs that right opportunity, which will make this, the flow of currency downwards. So as I understood from your, meetings and from your topics, as you said, the cryptocurrency is the 7th disruption of money. It means, what I understood, that the money will disrupt one day from its origin, and it will go to the poor man, because the poor man will have that thing which rich man gonna need. So OneCoin, Dr. Ruja giving us the opportunity to mine that gold and holding that gold until the door will open, and the rich people will need that gold and they will bring their money, they will invest their money into my gold, and I will give my gold and I will become rich. So like this, I can say that still I haven't actually even sold my gold, but I became rich. I already made my share of this cake. So I always say that bringing more and more people, network marketing, is just a slight, you can say opportunity, little opportunity. The biggest opportunity is the mining of the coins. So the more we mine, more we're going to make. And I always say that the race has started to get maximum number of coins. So the richest person of tomorrow will be that one who will own the most number of digital coins. That's why today, I'm making, I'm saving a little money from my, pocket money to go for a Supreme package for the biggest combo available today with 225,000 euros, which will eventually give me 13 million coins. So I want to go for that. 13 million coins, I want to have it without any question, because I want to leave a legacy for my children. So I say that this is the biggest opportunity on the planet, no doubt. So that's why I'm in it. And I want every single one of you to make clear your mind that today, before this super split, there you have a biggest chance to double your coins, because doubling having super split is actually doubling your coins. So once we doubled on 1st of October, second we can double now, just upgrading a package. So why not?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's great analogy. I mean, that is, you're right. There's limited seating in the room right now, folks, to get a minor chair. But once those minor chairs are filled up and we open it up to the general public, the only people they'll be able to do business with are the 100 people who actually were smart enough to secure those chairs and come in and mine the coins. So great example, and that's phenomenal. Thank you, Mohammed.
Pleasure.
So let me jump back to a couple slides. We'll wrap it up here, folks. I want to talk a little bit about how we make money, and then we'll get into the steps to getting started. But let me jump back over the slide presentation, and we will wrap this up in less than about 10 minutes. So hang in there with me, okay? Feel bad for the people who jumped off. They missed some golden nuggets. But good news is this is recorded, and it will be on the YouTube channel, coinlifestyle.tv. So you all will have access to it. But let me go to the 4 ways to get paid. For those that know, we have videos that explain the compensation plan, but we want you to know there's an amazing way to make money with this. In the first 30 days, we have a 10% fast start bonus. For anything you do, you earn an additional 10% in coin buying and token buying money. You get a 10% referral bonus on anybody that you personally refer to this business. So if they come in and buy a Tycoon package, you're going to make about 500 euros. We also have a 10% network bonus where if you decide to build a team, you can make 10% off of the efforts of an entire team, which is really a great way to make money. And then I know that Yasir will share, or Mohammed will share the experience that the matching bonuses are 10, 10, 20, and 25%. That means if Mohammed brings me in, he makes 10% off whatever I make. If I bring in Gary, he makes 10% off whatever Gary makes. If Gary brings in Joby, he makes 20% off whatever Joby makes. And if Joby brings in Lee, he'll make 25% off whatever Lee makes. And chances are he may not even know Joby or Lee, but he will be earning money off of whatever they earn each week. And I'd be pretty certain that Mohammed's matching bonuses are very solid with the number of people that he's brought into the business. We make 60% of our money in cash and 40% in coin and mining credits, meaning we can get more coins. So we have a legacy building program involved where we want you to be accumulating coins. You have that opportunity. That opportunity may not always be there, so I would take big advantage of that. 4 steps to getting started, pretty straightforward. Number 1, get educated. Number 2, get experience, purchase one of our educational packages, start conducting bankless transactions, start mining coins. Just do it. As Art Williams says, do it, do it, do it, and do it. You know, just keep doing it. All right. That's what getting experience is all about. You will learn this business the same way you learned the internet, by moving forward and clicking buttons. Okay. Get engaged. You know, there's first gear, there's second gear, there's third gear, there's fourth gear, there's fifth gear. You heard from a guy today who's in probably sixth or seventh gear. Okay. It just depends on how fast you want to go, how quickly you want to create wealth from your family. But I'd be safe to say, Mohammed, that you have an opportunity, and you're probably in your first 24 months to make as much money as you've made in your entire lifetime. And that opportunity is available to all of you, because there's nothing different between Mohammed or you or me or anybody on the Zoomcast. It depends on how big your heart is. It depends how hungry you are, and it depends on how committed you are. That's what it boils down to. You do not have to have a degree in college. You do not have to have any fancy skills. You just have to be able to follow the 3 steps that Mohammed talked about, and that is get on solid feet, make sure you know what you're representing is solid and you feel good about it. Get to that knowing and conviction stage as quickly as you can. Learn 7 steps from Eric Worre on how to do network marketing successfully. Become a master of it, and continue to focus on bringing in new people and grow your business. Those are the 3 things that I heard him say. And get in and start with a package that you feel comfortable with. Okay. And then the last thing is get wealthy. You have the opportunity, folks. And all I can say is there's a lot of people out there, they're allergic to getting wealthy. For some reason, they have a mental block because they want to do mediocre activities. They want to lift up the remote control on the TV instead of click buttons on a mouse. You know, they want to call friends and go out and party instead of calling friends and going out to a business meeting. You know, people choose between mediocre activities and successful activities. I would say look at everything you're doing in your life right now and eliminate every mediocre activity that you have in your life. Get hungry, get committed, and get engaged in this business. Get educated, get experienced, and do what we're doing. Get wealthy. I got to tell you what, the world is an uncertain place out there right now. And all of you know that. You know that's true. There are countries that are failing. There are economic systems that are collapsing. And for you all to sit back and pretend it's not happening, I'll tell you one thing. If you have a family, number one, you're being very irresponsible, because you are responsible for your household and your family and taking care of them and creating a legacy. And that's what I see Mohammed Yasir doing. He is taking care of his household, and now he's taking care of other people's households. And so I would encourage you to learn about digital currency. It is the future. It's not going away. The smartest money's already in it. The biggest companies are already moving into it. But the great thing is we are at such an early stage right now, Mohammed, that, you know, I'm looking at some people that will become the Michael Dells of this industry. I am looking at this. When I look at all these video pages, I see the next Bill Gates. One of you is the next Bill Gates. One of you is the next Mark Zuckerberg. That's how early on. One of you are the next Sheryl Sandberg. One of you are going to be the next person that creates the greatest opportunity for this world that we've ever seen. Because fiat currency, government issued currency, folks, does not have a long history. Okay. We're talking maybe 100, 150 years is the longest anyone has really lasted up till this date. And even the US currency at about 70 years old is on the brink of bankruptcy right now. And I know that you all know that. But people are out there busting their rear end working for something that's losing value. And you have the opportunity now to learn about a new currency that was not available before 2010. Just like the internet, you all have the opportunity to be involved in a technology that required a very specialized technology to actually to make it happen, to realize it. And we have that opportunity right now with digital currency. And I'm very excited. And Mohammed, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, man, to come on and spend that much time with us and everything, all the golden nuggets that you've provided and the passion in your voice. You know, it's funny, people, I don't have to hear what he said. I can hear the passion in his voice and know that that's why he's winning. He's going out there and he's sharing a new opportunity with people, and something that is in his DNA, it's in his soul, it's in his heart, and it's something that he wants to go out and have people's lives be affected the way his life has been. And I think that's one of the greatest opportunities, to be able to go out there and lift people up. And you are looking at a world-class individual that is like Atlas of the digital currency industry, and he is lifting people up in a very big way all around the world. Over 25,000 people are using digital currency, experiencing wealth with digital currency, because Muhammad Yasir decided to stop being a welder and start being a wealth creator. And it's so awesome to have you online. Muhammad, thank you. You want to leave any final words for everybody?
Yeah, thank you very much, Tom, for giving me this opportunity. I'm, blessed to have, the people like you. I just want to thank you, Tom, for being there, because, sometimes, I always think, maybe I could miss this opportunity, but that video, with 5 reasons, they were bang on. They answered all of my questions. That's why I'm in. And I'll thank, from my bottom of my heart to Joby Bowie. He's such a great person. I always love, to talk to him and, listen to him. He's been amazing. He also, encouraged me. Although he was not my team, I wasn't his team. But he still, contributed. And I always, mention and thank him for being there. Lee O'Shea, always supporting person. Always. I love all of you guys. Just, at the end, I will tell you that, look, we know that today this opportunity is the only opportunity, man. Guys, only opportunity, not a single one. And this is not going to come all over again. Only once it's come, and it's up to you how you take it. Why not? It has changed the life of thousands of people, and it changed my life. Wherever I go, I got the respect, the respect of being, you can say, in the top 100 in MLM earners in the whole wide world. I couldn't imagine, I'm for last 5 to 6 years, I'm in network marketing. We always have been looking into this. If you see, I grew up in network marketing listening to Holton Buggs. He is a legend in network marketing. And today I'm 2 steps above him in earnings. Can you imagine that this is a privilege for me, that I am above Holton Buggs, and I'm a welder fabricator a year ago, and today, I always say that an opportunity makes you an extraordinary person when you are an ordinary person. And I was an ordinary person a year ago. Today, I'm an extraordinary person because of this opportunity, not because of but I know that the person, even I just give you an example of water. If the water is standing still in a pond, that becomes a filthy water. If the water keeps on running in the river, that always clean water. So don't stay stationed ever in your life. Just go forward. Look to be better in your life. And this is the only vehicle today available on this planet which can change your life. I always say that this is the opportunity which changed my life, and it can change the life of everyone. 120 billion coins. Just get 1 million at least by 5th of you can say April 2018. I always encourage all of my team and the friends that, look, this is your share. Get the share of your cake, at least 1 million coins, and the rest is history. How people I just want to give you another, you can say, my secret here. When I was at job, what was my legacy I was leaving for my children? What was my savings? Jim Rohn said that there were too much month left at the end of my money. It means that when money finishes on 15th, the month is still on the 30th. So I wanted to leave a legacy saving for my children. But in job, I couldn't do any saving. But here in OneCoin, either you want or not, 60% of your bonuses, you can touch it, take it. That is like your cash account. For me, it's not cash account. It is my current account, which gives me access to my current life, to fulfill my dreams and pay for my expenses. 40% is not my trading account. Guys, don't take it as a trading account. It is meant for your safety. It is meant for your security. It is meant for the future, so that you can't touch 40% of your earnings today. You will touch them in future when you will need that, so that your children can enjoy that money. So for me, that 40% is not trading account. For me, it is saving account. So OneCoin is giving me opportunity to empower or secure my present today, and it is giving me the opportunity to secure my future. So what else you need? Your today is secure, tomorrow secure. What else do you need? And such an opportunity, God, I can't even believe, this. I can't even tell you what I got today inside of me. And with this passion, if you go and talk to someone, people, they don't understand the opportunity in one go. They will see with what actually conviction you are talking. They will see your belief, and they will, most of the time I talk to them, and they are saying, we are in. We can't even, stand. So in OneCoin, my success rate is 100%. Till today, no one ever said no to me. So this is, my belief. With this belief, if you will go, no one will stand in front of you. So I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity. And ever, if you need my help or anything, I'm going next in a couple of weeks to Pakistan. I'm building a big team in Pakistan, and we'll be doing 4 big events. And after that, if Tom, agrees, I will be traveling to Canada with him, because I got some prospects. Still, you can say 90% of my list is untouched. From only 10%, I'm so much busy that I can't touch 90%. But as Dr. Zafar, his team is now independent. They can look after themselves, so that I can go and help other people. So this is like building the leaders. Don't build your business, build people, and they will build your business. Thank you very much.
Awesome. That's a great last gold nut. Build your people, and they will build your business. Thank you. And as we say in our business, folks, run the system and let the system run your business. And today, if you would have invited 10 or 20 people to this, your business would have expanded. It would have grown. But I want to give a little shout out to Mohammed, just so you all can catch something that I know he's very, very proud of. But for those that don't know, Business at Home ranks all of the top earners in the world. And I know when I have people come approach me with an income opportunity, this is the first chart that I look at, because I want to know, is anybody making money at that company? Because they might have a great story, but they may not have any income. And I tell you, I like story and income. Call me crazy, but I want to give a big congratulations to Yasir Mirza right here, number 76 in the world in network marketing earners. And as you can hear him said, his mentor was Holton Buggs with Organo Gold at 195. So you just hedged him out by $5,000. Congratulations on your success, Mom. That's just phenomenal. And as you all can see, OneCoin has that out of the top 10, 6 of them are in the top 10. And out of the top 100, I think we have probably about 25 or 30 people. So, it's kind of a big sign, folks, when you see a company dominating like that. So congratulations on your success. Thank you for joining us today. Folks, you know that if you're brand new on board today, you want to get back to the person who invited you. You want to get started with one of your mining and educational packages, and you want to start the ball rolling with this very exciting opportunity. You're interested in creating a business that you can do from anywhere in the world. All of us are at homes. I see Jerome up there with his child in his lap, and he's building a legacy right there. I see Tony sitting in her household right there. I know, where Mohammed's sitting, Beverly sitting in her own home office, Joby's sitting in his home office. And Channa, I see that you're on there. Welcome, Channa Must. It's great to have you online with us as well. Leo Shea sitting down there in his kid's room in his kid's office. I love seeing that. Mark Halbig, always on the run, shaking and going. And just great seeing all of you be able to do this business. And as we say, if you're looking for a business where your lifestyle can fit your work style, where your lifestyle can determine your work style, that's what it's all about. Most people today are allowing their work style to dictate their lifestyle, and that's not the way you want to live. And our system and the knowledge that we have and the vehicle that we have will allow you to change the script. you know, if the chapter of the book is not working out the way you want it to, it's time to tear it out and rewrite it. And we have a system and we have proof in what you heard from Muhammad Yasir today that all of you can rewrite the chapter in your book. You can relabel it today, folks. Take out a piece of paper and relabel the title that says, "My lifestyle will determine my work style, and I'm going to follow people that are doing it, not just talking about it." And that's what makes our business so exciting. Mohammed, big hugs, buddy. Big high fives all the way across the board.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
everyone.
being on board. Leo, Shay, everybody, congratulations for showing up for practice today. You got gold today. You got gold. And congratulations on making that commitment. This will be on coinlifestyle.tv in about an hour. So give it a minute to upload and process. And I would get this out in front of all of your team members and all of your prospects as quickly as you can, because the world is wide open. And there's Muhammad with his gold right there, his gold platinum. Hi. How are you?
She's my little daughter, Maria. She says
Maria.
hello to everyone.
Hi, Maria. How are you? We're sending good energy your way because your dad just gave us amazing energy. He's an amazing guy, isn't he? Say yes.
Thank you very much, everyone. I
The smile
just want
says
to
it
say,
all. Have a great
everyone,
day,
you
everyone.
know,
Great having everybody online. Thanks for being here. And Mom,
just wanted to share, Tom, some of the people, you know, they are asking me about my Facebook. If you can, you know, just
sure, yeah, go ahead and let everybody know.
Yep. Thank you very much.
I will do that. Great. Have a great day, everyone, and pray for the United States of America because we need it. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you very much. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.